Welcome to Music in Progress, your window into the art of composing music. I'm your host, Michael Cook, a Bay Area composer and multi-instrumentalist. We'll delve into the depths of my creative processes that shape the music I make. Whether you're a fellow musician, an enthusiast, or simply curious about the magic behind the melodies, you'll find valuable insights, practical tips, and innovative techniques to inspire your own musical journey.
The work after the work. Finishing the symphony was just the beginning. You'd think there would be a sense of relief when finishing a major composition. That moment when you can finally breathe, look up, and start wondering what the next project will be. But in reality, there's rarely much downtime when preparing a new work for performance. Since completing my fourth symphony, I've been too busy to write much here. Creating the parts should have been quick, but using new software came with its own learning curve. I had to pick up a few tricks, convert the horn part to trombone, and decide where to fill in cues for instruments that would be resting. Once that was done, I sent the score off to the printer. Just one movement costs over $60 to print, which is a good reminder that publishing costs often come from printing, not royalties. Then the real work began. Promotion and organization, writing ads, setting up online ticketing, tracking last-minute player changes, sending countless emails, and creating everything from program notes to short bios. Administrative details may not sound glamorous, but they're as much a part of bringing music to life as the composing itself. Writing for the American Beethoven Society. Another major task was drafting the article about the symphony for the American Beethoven Society. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity. It's surreal to see this project, inspired by Beethoven, coming full circle. Still, condensing years of thought into a concise article that fit their word count took some serious editing. Luckily, my friend Brian Holmes, who once worked with the Society, volunteered to review my drafts. His guidance was invaluable. I don't claim to be a natural writer, and Brian's feedback helped me polish the article into something that felt authentic and clear. After a few final tweaks with the newsletter's editors, the piece was accepted for publication in their Winter 2025 edition. Performer feedback and a tempo revelation. Soon after, I began hearing back from the musicians, mostly small corrections. A missing sharp here, a tricky page turn there, and a few double stops that needed to be written as divisé. Nothing unexpected for a first read-through. The biggest discovery came from the bass player, who said the ending was impossible to play at the marked tempo. That sent me back to research Beethoven's Eroica Finale tempo markings. It turns out Beethoven's original metronome mark for that section, eighth note equals 116, is surprisingly slow. Modern performances I admire take it closer to quarter note equals 104, about 32 beats per minute slower than what I'd written. Since I'm also playing bassoon in the premiere, I tried practicing that section myself and quickly confirmed that my written tempo was indeed unrealistic. I could slur it, but not tongue it cleanly at that speed. So I adjusted the tempo to match one of my favorite Beethoven recordings by Paavo Järvi, which kept the excitement but made it far more playable. The bass player still wasn't convinced, so I sought a second opinion. I sent the passage to several professional bassists in my network, and every one of them replied, absolutely playable. The value of musical community. That reinforced one of the most important lessons for any composer. Build and maintain a strong community of musicians. Writing music can often feel like a solitary act, but no piece truly comes alive until it's in the hands of performers. Their feedback reveals what's awkward or inspired in ways you can't predict from behind a desk. Having a network of trusted colleagues means you can check playability questions before rehearsals, ask for second opinions, and share ideas that strengthen everyone's craft. It's also how new opportunities appear. Sometimes the same players who help you troubleshoot a passage become advocates for your music, recommending it for future concerts or collaborations. And beyond the professional side, there's something deeply grounding about having a circle of musicians who genuinely care about the art and about each other. A quick conversation, a shared rehearsal story, or even a simple "you're not crazy," that passage really is hard, can make the difference between frustration and renewed motivation. Composing might start alone, but it thrives in community. Collaboration, kindness, and mutual support don't just make your music better, they make the process sustainable. First rehearsal. Our first rehearsal of the finale took place on October 6th, with just 3 rehearsals scheduled before the premiere. The conductor wisely kept it under tempo so everyone could get comfortable. But even at that pace, it was thrilling to hear the piece with real instruments for the first time. The best part? Several players came up to me afterward to say how much they enjoyed the movement and that they'd love to play the complete symphony someday. The principal violinist smiled and told me, "Don't let anyone say it's not playable. It's completely playable." Now, with the premiere fast approaching on October 18th, I'm feeling both anxious and excited. After all the work, revisions, and learning, it's finally time to let the music speak for itself.